Hey, we're here. My gente, me people. Give me all a chance to get into the chat room. Rock Logic's in the building. CC Claudia Perez is in the building. Ada, the consistent co-host, is in the building. It's hard to find good help, people. That's all I'm saying. How we looking at that? You know what's crazy? It's 61 degrees in New York City and cloudy. And it's December. That's absolutely, positively something we're going to talk about. Global warming. Listen, if you're on the page, please share the show. Share the show, share the show. We're here. I'm going to turn the cameras on. You're going to see us and everything. But make sure you share the show, because we got a lot of information. I'm feeling pretty good. Claudia, did you get the notification on your phone? So you can share the show from your phone? Ada, are you on our page? Hold on, wait.
You on TV, that's why I got
You got me on, yes. I already shared it on my page.
You already shared on your page, all right.
See, I'm
We need more sharing.
Come on, y'all. Share. Let's get it.
Claudia, you gotta share it to mi gente, mi people, mi gente voices. We need all that.
Thank you, Marisa. Lord, I know you out there. I see you.
Word up. Once again, traffic was easy today, by the way. I don't think anyone's shopping.
SantaCon chased everybody home.
Oh, SantaCon happened?
It's today.
Oh, I'm so mad I missed it. Yeah, I used to just run around with him as an elf. I'm so angry right now. I missed that. I missed SantaCon.
Yeah, I could picture you, the colored elf.
No, yeah. I'm the black elf.
I didn't want to say that.
No. Listen, I know who I am. And I
love your color, because I want to be your color.
Listen, let me tell you something, man.
Light-skinned people.
I am not a dinosaur. I am a dinosaur. I'm not politically correct. I'm a black elf. And I got no problem being a black elf. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not sensitive. I grew up in the 70s. There's no way you can be sensitive and grow up in the 70s.
All right, guys. Y'all know what? I'm working on my eye-to-eye contact. And look, the camera's not on yet, so.
All right.
Yeah. If you see me looking down, y'all tell me look up, because you want to see these baby browns. I know y'all do.
Are you ready to make it happen?
Absolutely.
Let's go to work. Once again, it's on and popping. It's mi gente, mi people. This Saturday at 4:30. Normally starts at 4 o'clock, but we're a little bit late. But that's how it goes down. I got CC Perez in the house. I got Ada in the house. We got wine in the house. We got food in the house. And I'm very excited right now. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, and I got a lot of cheese for that wine.
Oh, sweat. I didn't want to say, oh, shit, but oh, sweat. I'm just saying.
Keep it PG, because you know my mom be listening. Hi, Mommy.
Absolutely.
Love you.
Hey, Mommy. It's good to see you. That's it. Let me see. What was I going to tell you? Once again, it's 61 degrees in New York City. It's December. And what's so crazy about that, it's December and it's 61 degrees in December like it's May, right? And that might be something we're going to talk about today, Claudia. I'm just saying. It makes sense.
I do. Listen, climate change is real, and we need to be prepared for everything.
All right, so we're going to get into that. And right now, if you're on the page, please share it to your other pages. A lot of information today. A lot of information on this show. Yes, we have a good time, but it is informative at the end of the day.
Hey, that's what we're here to do. We're here to just teach and learn.
And I'm going to talk to you, because I got a lot to talk to you about, sister.
Me?
Yes, you. Yes.
I love it. Bring it.
Yes. So I'm hitting about 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and once again, this is mi gente, mi people. with your host, CC Claudia Perez, also a TA president. We have Ada in the building. Ada, are you a TA president, by the way?
She's
Vice
my
president.
VP.
Okay, VP in the house.
They don't get enough love. We need vice presidents up in here. You always hear about the presidents. You don't.
Yeah,
see
no,
the
you're right. You
VPs.
don't really see the vice presidents. And I'm gonna put that on you right there. I have the camera on you.
Look, I got the look.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. She's all like, I'm charming.
Absolutely. You know I'm kind of vain in my head.
I get it. So we gotta get down to business.
Yeah.
All right, because we have business to talk about.
We got business.
So some things happened last week. Some milestones went down that I would like to talk to you about. You know what I'm saying? And normally I don't intervene in your show, but I feel like you don't really talk about yourself, right?
You know why I don't talk about myself?
Why?
Because when you busy talking, you can't walk. And if you busy walking, you can't talk. That's why I'm here every Saturday.
Oh, sweat.
Gotta get that working. I gotta get that working, though.
So, all right. So you have your food pantry going on,
no,
right?
let's get it correct.
What is it called? What is it called?
It is the Washington Houses Food Cafeteria.
Whoa. All right, I need more information now. So, where's the cafeteria located?
1955 2nd Avenue, first floor. You always see us there if we not outside because of the weather. And yeah, we weather these storms that's around. We're out there in the cold sometimes, and when it gets too cold and we can't take it, we bring it indoors. We're on that first floor inside the office. If you want to know the address, 1955 2nd Avenue is Suite 1E. We have suites in the P's, yo.
Word. All right, so what I want to ask you is, so the food is inside the suite, yes?
It's in the suite, outside the suite. It's in the community refrigerator.
All right, I want to get to that. I want to get to that. So let's talk about the suite. The suite. So what is inside of the suite?
Oh, the suite has lots of sweets and they're treats for all of my. Look, you got me rhyming, honey.
Yeah, exactly. She's kicking it. She's like, we got the sweets and all kinds of treats for my peoples to eat.
That's right. I feel like a baker. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like a baker because I don't, I'm just so blessed. I want to say that first and foremost. To God be, the glory, because I can't even believe how much this has taken off. I can't even really explain to you what it is, what happened. I just know that I surrounded myself with like-minded people and we're making it happen. And for those of you who have reached out to me, Ms. Velez, yes, I apologize for not getting back to you promptly, but somebody should, your Doug should be calling you soon about that information that you wanted from me.
Getting yourself a dog.
Yes.
Get yourself a dog.
Everybody needs a Doug. But you talked about what I have in the suite. I got lots of treats in the suite.
So what are
I
you
got
talking about?
cakes,
I want the
pies,
menu. What do you got? What do you got on the menu?
Okay, so I got cakes, I got pies, I have cupcakes, I have regular cakes, I have strudel, I get baguettes, I have anything you name, I get it. And the only reason this is possible is I'm going to drop some knowledge on you guys right now, especially in the NYCHA community. New York State has passed a law, and I believe that it happened around COVID or a little before COVID, but it has been reinforced throughout 2020. No store is supposed to, any restaurant, cafeteria, or any place that serves prepared food, they are not to throw it in the garbage. Again, I'm going to repeat that. It is a state federal law that prohibits supermarkets, bodegas, restaurants, anyone who serves prepared food. It is illegal for them to throw it away. So that's what has made this food such a success. Because
I have to ask you a question about that. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is? Like every year, because I used to work in McDonald's. I did that, and I worked in the donut shop. And at the end of the night,
you threw it out.
We threw the food out. Mm-hmm. So why has this changed? What's the change? What's the difference?
To fight hunger. everybody's realizing. And no, I'm gonna give a shout out to all the pantries. Gotham Pantry, Common Pantry. We have the Bowery downtown that's serving the people. It's because of those organizations really stepping up to the forefront and holding the restaurants and people who throw these. This is food. This is good food.
Yeah, no,
now, let me
100%.
not just say like, oh, so people don't think that it's just something in a slop kitchen. And no offense to that, because wherever you can get a meal, there's a meal.
Right.
But it's really them making sure that the restaurants and everybody else, because they're asking for the excess. Like, how much do you have at the end of the night? When can I come and pick it up? It's not, do you have, or...
It's not only food that's going to be thought. It's like if they prepare 1,000 cupcakes and only 500 sell, they usually throw out the other 5. No, they call and say, listen, I have 5 to donate. So they donate it. It's not it's not stuff that's damaged or stuff that was burnt. It's excess food
that they can't hold on to.
They can't hold on because they have to give it. So they'll call us, and sometimes even at 8 o'clock at night, we'll go to these places to pick up. And we pick up, we divvy it up, set it up, and put it in our community fridge.
This is very interesting.
That's how we do it every night. There's times it's 10 o'clock and we're still in the street getting food.
Right. Because, what I realize is that right now, the United States is going through a food shortage right now.
Absolutely.
Right? Which is probably the reason why they changed the law. Because right now, because of the supply chain issues that are going on, we're going through sort of a food shortage. Yeah. Whereas if you think about the 80s and the 90s, they threw food out. Early 2000s, they threw the food out.
Up to recently,
at the end of the night,
still throwing out those foods. But see, it's not that.
I love this.
They call us. So this is any person who feels like they can first and foremost, you have to be able to handle what they can give you.
Right.
And
so you could have a distribution issue.
Exactly. And that's basically what I'm having right now. So again, reach out to us at WashingtonHousesRA@gmail.com. I'll say it again, WashingtonHousesRA@gmail.com, or mi gente, my people 21 @gmail.com. That's how you can contact us, myself, and I will walk you through the steps. But one of the main things is, if you have, we all know we have supermarkets that started in the racket of the cooked food business, right?
Yeah.
You go to them because they're gonna have excess at the end of the night. Depending, on where you go, you ask them. You just ask them, hey, by the way, what do you do with your food at the end of the night? Now I'm gonna tell you, if they tell you that they throw it away, report them. That's a fine. Report them. Because that food, unless it's nasty and it's unedible, it should be going to another source. It's a matter of, it's sort of like food recycling. That's what I'm gonna say it is. It's food recycling, right, Ada?
Basically.
So basically, and another thing would be how companies always have excess. They're gonna know how to scale back on their excess now, because where they were doing like 1,000 pies, and they were selling like 800 and dumping 200. We're letting you know because it's weighed by pounds.
Okay.
You get food by pounds. So if you tell me like, oh, how many I don't know. I can only talk to you by pounds. So I know, for instance, the way that I have, shout out to Bread's Bakery. Bread's Bakery is a new restaurant that is opened up on 73rd and 3rd Avenue between 73rd and 74th Street. So that's where we pick up from, which, they have the amazing gluten-free, sometimes sugar-free. It's really healthy food, So in me picking, like most of the restaurants that I pick up from, because I am from Harlem, most of the restaurants that I pick up from are above 96th Street. So that's like the cream of the crop, quote, so to say.
Okay.
But yeah, we need to start hitting
Below
up.
96 or above 96?
Below
96,
below
okay.
96th
Okay.
Street. So I go and pick up from 70th Street. Sometimes I'm all the way downtown by the World Trade Center, because you have cooking schools who have cooked food just for taste testing.
Right.
And guess what? Their
They throw
food,
it
that's
out.
excess food. So, even school cafeterias, you understand what I'm saying? School cafeterias get rid of food on a daily basis. So, shout out to East Harlem Tutorial in Spanish Harlem. I'm going to shout out everybody who has made this successful for Washington and the East Harlem community. So what East Harlem Tutorial does with their excess food now, they have access point to put the excess inside of the community fridge, which is 2 blocks away, which happens to be Washington House's grounds. So that's where their excess food now goes. Not only that, sometimes they'll put it in boxes around the school, so people walking by, if they look in there, sometimes it's like little packages of carrots. Those are good for seniors. You understand? So the food that I get, I tend to get food that people normally don't eat. So it's sort of changing their palate and making them more recognizable to healthier foods.
I'm going to leave the camera on you for 1 second
Okay.
because I have to go to the bathroom. So you keep talking.
We're going to take a
Yeah, don't worry.
intermission.
I'm going to go.
But it's a lot of it's also a lot of stuff
Because I want to show some of the food that you actually give.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
They could go on my Facebook
Because you brought
page.
you brought some food today, and I want to show that, but I want to be comfortable when I show it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I gotta
no
go
problem.
pee.
He gonna go enjoy, do what he gotta do, and show you the food. But I will say that it should not be any type of food insecurity ever in the United States when we have thousands of restaurants and everybody has excess of food. It's just a matter of taking the time out to see where you can take that food or who can come and pick that food up. So if you're an individual and you're listening right now and you want to get involved in your community, this is a way to do it. But again, you have to be able to store the food, right, Ada?
Storing, and you also need transportation. That's
another problem
That's
with us.
our little problem. That shout out to the Uber drivers and all the cab drivers that come out and help us from time to time, and we need more to volunteer and help us out, because that's one of the biggest problems we have is the transportation. How we can reach out to more people, but it's hard.
All right, so I'm back.
Okay.
So I'm going to pass you this food
Are you going to pass me?
so you can show it to the camera.
Okay.
This camera, right? So this right here, where is this
That's
from?
Brett's
That's
Bakery,
Bakery.
what I was telling you. Now, I call that,
That's the chocolate crack. Because
that is
Chocolate crack.
Everybody wants it.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, wait, all right.
they-
See, now you'll untalk that shit.
Well, no, they got to see
No, I gotta
what it
taste
look
it.
like first.
I know, I got to taste it first.
It's better when it's
Listen.
hot.
All right, it's all right. I'm just going to taste
Okay,
some
what
chocolate
Rock
crack.
is eating right now is, and I'm sorry, I don't have the proper name for it, but it's like a chocolate strudel bread
Oh,
that
yeah.
everybody has been going
Crazy.
crazy over like wildfire. And that is something that comes from Brett's Bakery. And if you look on their shelves and even their website, this little piece of bread that Rock is totally enjoying right now, it goes for about $16 a loaf. So what you're
Yeah.
eating right now is like from a six. Thank you.
Now.
Yes, I call it fat girl magic.
What our residents do, they go crazy for it. They slice
Yes, we'll
it.
tell you how to eat that.
They slice it up, put it in the toaster oven, make it
hold up.
nice and warm, and put 2 scoops of ice cream on top.
Oh, my God. You got to hold
Yes.
on.
Okay, we gotta hold it up.
Hold on, right there. Now, that right there is definitely chocolate crack. I got to tell you, no doubt.
No, and it comes.
I'm so into it.
No, and as you see, it comes in the same baggage
Yeah, that it comes in.
that is on the shelf. So this is not food that people are distorted and they go, oh.
So this was donated.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
donated.
I get that donated by the dozen bakers, man.
I mean, that was banging.
Listen, you're
Gotta tell you.
welcome. You're
Oh, wait, hold
welcome.
on. No. Wait. But you
And-
brought more stuff.
I did, but let me just explain.
Go ahead.
this.
Go. Please. 'Cause how'd you get
The
that?
reason I do food, right?
Chocolate crack.
The chocolate is just like it's like the soother of touches the heart.
I feel so much
and
better.
that's what I feel too. You know, that's why I feel so passionately about it. It's because with the food you're feeding the soul, and if you feed the soul, that right there, I had to give it back. I had one of those and I had to give it back.
You ready to talk about this?
Interrupting us. Okay, go ahead. He's gonna go through his taste.
Here's the deal. No, because this is
I'm gonna have
right.
a sip. Go ahead.
This right here, right? We talking about the
almond.
pantry.
That's a croissant.
This is a croissant.
It's
This
like
is
an almond croissant.
It's an almond croissant.
And
so
it's
wait a minute. Are
filled.
you allergic to any type of nut?
No.
Okay.
Okay. We also do that too. Look, it's still flaky.
Oh, look at
it's
this.
breaking.
I'm gonna put it up right there. Right?
There you
You'll see
go.
that?
And you see that middle part right there? When you bite that part, that is like all the deliciousness of the entire thing.
I'm gonna try it out.
Please
I'm
don't.
We'll get to the middle. Let me get on my camera right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is free.
Yes.
It's donated.
Yes.
Don't know.
I love it.
Oh my god. I mean,
This is what we do.
it still tastes fresh.
All right, we're going to let you chew.
Yeah, you better,
Yeah,
oh,
we
you gotta
gonna
tell
let
my
Rock
eat
eat.
this. Yeah, and there's more to come, by the way.
He's not exaggerating, guys.
No.
This
Yeah,
is
bullshit.
available to every and this is the thing, right? This food here
Is that-
is
is that-
available
is that like cream
to.
cheese or
I
something?
told you,
Something like
I don't
a
even
almond.
know, but it's good.
It's like an almondly
It's
kind
like,
of.
it's like a treat in the center.
Yeah.
I told you, right?
And then the
Croissant.
edges are nice and crispy. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, I promise I'm gonna get the names of all of this stuff, and we'll come back and give you the names. But no, this is Bread's Bakery. Look it up, y'all.
There's a couple of locations. They have one in Bryant Park. They have that. There's a couple of them. Bread's Bakery.
Yes. Listen. Listen, I'm watching you, and that's the thing. I enjoy seeing the people enjoy the food. That's the whole thing about it. Because this food is not because you need it. It's not because I feel that you're hungry. Why I make this a passion of mine, and it's become so passionate, is that pandemic prices are crazy. Pandemic pricing,
I'll be on belief.
because at the end of the day, if I can break it down again, Ada. Ada said it best last week, and I'm gonna let her say it again. Break it down.
If you go to a restaurant, it's an easy $10 for a plate of food. If you're buying a plate of food a day, will makes $10 a week will be $50. $50 a week comes out to $200 a month. Calculated 200. You know what you could do with $200? You can go on that long line and get themselves some Jordans that came out today.
Listen, I don't understand that. $2,400 a year.
Yeah.
And you figure.
I'm just looking at your chat room right now, right? And we got Maritza Bonilla. She says,
Hi, Maritza.
"Hi,
Women's
blessings to
empowerment.
everybody."
Yes.
There you go. She said, "I shared it."
Thank
That's what's
you.
up. Cheese.
Look,
Okay.
Cynthia, we did show it.
Cynthia, we showed the food for sure. I'm not even done yet. There's so much more to eat. They
I
brought me so much
love
food.
feeding people, and this comes from her.
Yes, you are
This
making
was
it happen. That was William.
Hey, William, Mr. Smith. Look, Harry's on there.
Does that
Harry.
include Board of Education food service? Okay, that Board of Education, what you talked about.
That is Board of the Education food. No.
We don't
Their
get it.
food from East Harlem Tutorial comes from Butterbean, and as you know, charter schools has outsourced their cafeterias to certain people. I don't know how that goes too much, so I won't speak on that. But I know Butterbean has East Harlem Tutorial's contract for the school lunches for the people. I feed everyone. And the reason, like I said, because of pandemic prices, that's Ada's stuff. I personally, it's good, but it's not my
potato.
thing.
It's like a potato
Knish.
knish.
A croissant knish.
I love
That's
knish.
what I
It's
call it.
I like
potatoes,
it.
Yes.
So it's a potato knish.
something
Yes.
like that.
And
Right
a
on.
crusty bread.
Come on, because people want to know, right? Y'all want to know what's in the pantry, right? And I wanted
The
to-
cafeteria,
the
y'all.
cafeteria.
We definitely
right?
different.
Yeah, hold on. Cause I gotta put this up. Hold on for a second. No, wait, I gotta put it on your camera. All right, so I'm gonna break this out. All right?
And don't mind the packaging, but this is how we serve it to you guys. You know, this comes on a daily basis, so you never know what we're gonna get. We never
we
know.
don't know, and it's not the same thing every
tissue.
time.
This one is clean.
It's
You
not
can put
the
it on
same thing
tissue
every
so they
time,
can
but we
see
do
it.
get as
All
much
right,
as we can.
All right.
We're gonna put one on a tissue and
Okay, here you go.
Look.
All right. All right.
there you
now
go.
can
So
put-
we're gonna put it there.
Presente to my gente. There you go.
There we go.
All right,
Okay.
then turn it.
Look,
right?
I'm gonna just do
And
this.
tilt it. You gotta tilt it.
No. How about
No,
we
no.
do this?
No, it's on this camera.
Because it's on this camera.
Why are you on that one?
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna go to that camera. All right, go ahead. Now
So
put it in
go
your
to
camera.
your face.
Put it in your camera.
See, we working it out, guys. But yeah.
Hold it up. Higher. Oh, there you go.
There it goes.
Ah, look at that. All right. And let me get that bad boy.
Look, he wanted that. Give me
Yeah,
the
damn
bread.
right. I want to eat it.
Give me the bread so we can
right,
do the bread.
all right.
And Bread's Bakery, I'm giving you.
Now I'm going to test out this potato croissant.
Nope, it's not on.
No, it's
Y'all
Nah.
tell
a little
me.
delayed.
Bread.
But now turn it. No,
gonna turn
that's
it
the
this
wrong
way.
side. No, that's the back.
No, that has the label. It tell you 18 East 16th Street. That's another one, and it also has the number on it, which is 212-633-BAKE. Or you can log on to www.breadsbakery.com. I tell you, go there. This
Yeah, turn that bad boy.
right here
Make it sexy.
is a chocolate magic.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
telling you.
chocolate crack. It's fantastic. I'm telling you, I had to fight myself from not eating it.
Listen, that's why I give it away, because Ada could tell you I tasted that croissant over there, and I had 2 of them to take, and I left it on the table because I ate one on my way out the door, because it also teaches me self-control. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to get bathing suit ready for next summer. I have a feeling that all of this will be over.
Heat it up with your coffee in the morning.
This is gonna mess you up.
This
If you're on a diet, this is a bad deal. Because it's very good. All right.
Everything is good.
Good.
That's the point.
I mean, it's fresh. I'm tasting it.
And that's 2 days old.
And it's got potatoes in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, mashed potatoes in it.
It's kind of a creamy, but yeah, it's really good. I'm telling
So
you.
it's almost like a dinner thing,
It is.
right?
It's good.
Oh, look at
It's
this.
lunch.
Yeah, I like that.
We helping him out, but look, I'm feeding the soul, y'all. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. Like,
No.
yeah, I've been happy. Like, listen, I need help. Like, honestly, guys, I need help. And if you want to help me, Ada, when can they come out?
9 in the morning,
At where?
1955 2nd Avenue. Can't miss it. We got a giant parking lot on 2nd Avenue. We'll be right there.
What the hell is this?
Barcha.
That's Barcha.
Listen,
That's
this
our.
is my new favorite restaurant.
Oh, I'm gonna hold up
They
this
got the QR code on there. If you put it up, they can get access to the QR code. Barcha is on 115th Street and 1st Avenue, and it is a mix of Spanish and Mediterranean food. Now, Glory Bell happens to be the wife of the chef.
And she's Dominican.
Listen, she is my new best friend, because she called me and let me know that she will be delivering these meals to us in the community. And just in speaking with her and her passion, like, her restaurant has survived COVID, and the only reason that it has survived, I do believe, is because of her love for food and love of people. And she especially gives it when she gives us this food. I mean, her restaurant, you know, the food is amazing. I'm just gonna let y'all know, y'all been going there for a while. But if you go on the website of Barcha, it is, like I said, Mediterranean and Spanish-inspired food.
Okay, so let's see what it looks like.
Listen.
Because I'm kind of curious about what you're giving to the people.
Listen, they surprised me because I had all vegan Thursday. And why I say vegan is because they gave us lightly breaded fried whiting over seasoned fries.
Fried whiting? Fish.
Yes.
Fish
Let
and
me
chips.
tell you, fish and chips.
It spread like fire in the development. Everybody was coming
God.
for it.
Yes.
Okay,
Like,
now that is
What is this?
yellow rice pilaf
Rice
with
pilaf.
beef.
gyro.
Gyro.
Hito.
And spinach.
Hito. Zero.
Y'all understand how it's going down. We're getting likes and stuff is going crazy. Listen,
Thank
hold on.
y'all, guys.
Y'all understand how this is going down right now. This is incredible.
Now, if y'all guys
Now,
are from our community, which is Spanish Harlem, and you want a good plate of food,
Y'all know to come
take
to
yourself
us.
to take yourself to Balcha on 115 and
No, you
First.
can't reach it yet. You gotta get it there.
Hold on, because I know it's a delay.
There it goes.
There we look. Your camera's kind of messed up. Give it to me. Let me do the other one. That doesn't know justice.
Well, no, because the green screen.
I know that doesn't know
Hold on.
justice.
Okay,
Stop
hold
playing.
up. Hold it up. Let's see.
I gotta show you.
All right, don't drop the shit though.
No, absolutely not.
I gotta eat that.
Yeah, listen. So you see it? Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look right there.
There it goes.
There we go,
Oh, you see
guys.
that? Oh my God. And that's rice and that's beef, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's beef. No pork on my fork. And I will tell you that we don't serve pork in our cafeteria.
I just very
So we have
So
something
is this
for
inside
everyone.
of the? Is this inside of your fridge or this is in the cafeteria?
I put it in the fridge. I give it out to people individually. And guys, when I say cafeteria, it's just because we don't have a set time that we give out food. We give it out continuously. If you come to us and we see you or we see you in the street and we know that you're a regular, because I do have regulars now. I will
Yes, we
say
do.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
And I'm so it makes my heart feel so good knowing that I'm feeding the soul. Because you know what I know for a fact? There's nobody in Washington houses that will ever go to bed hungry. There is nobody
about that.
in my community that will ever say that, you know what? I cannot afford to buy food, so I'm not going to be able to have. You have access. And it's not just for people who are on hard times. I'm going to get back to what I was saying with the food.
No, you
thing
bugging.
is-
Hold on, wait. Because the people want to know what this tastes like.
Oh, go ahead.
I can
but
see it in the
it's
chat room.
cold.
Doesn't matter. Listen, I'm a man. I don't need
Listen,
heat.
get the-
all
look,
right. Sometimes
you got a
I.
fork?
Yeah. Don't know.
Look,
He's eating the spinach.
Hey,
I want to
spinach,
listen.
you can
You
eat.
gotta. No, you got. Listen. You
y'all
gotta
like
taste
the
them.
rock. You know what? We're gonna have the rock taste testing show. So that's what we're gonna do, Ada. Like
okay.
we're gonna have one segment where we bring a new meal and
let
we're
him
gonna
taste
let
it.
Rock taste it.
Yeah, because I
It's
want to
gonna
know.
call the Rock taste.
Yeah, because I want to know how it's going down, right, with the food pantry, right?
No, but I'm gonna just explain to you what you're eating right now, and everything that I have shown has nothing to do with the 1,000 meals that I have on a regular basis every morning at 9 a.m.
All right, so this is beef.
Yeah,
Beef, yes.
that's
Right
beef.
here. This is beef. Okay, hold
No, that's good beef. You better stop playing.
on. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna tell you what I'm tasting.
Season.
This is like a Mediterranean vibe,
It is.
right? Okay. Oh wow, you know what? This is so good.
Finish it.
Man.
And that's
No,
what I love.
okay.
See, that's what people come and they'll go, but wait, and
this
that's
is
the
chili.
thing.
Like it's cold, right? And it still tastes good. I mean, you warm this up in the microwave.
Thank you.
It's fire. And got rice.
It's rice pilaf.
That rice
Yellow
melts in
rice.
your mouth.
Yes.
It literally melts in your mouth.
That's Spanish rice. But it's rice pilaf.
And
but
this is free food.
absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I'm like, listen.
Listen, y'all better come.
If I ain't like it, I'll be like, whatever. This right here,
No, and I
it's the
totally
bomb.
get it. Because I'm that way too. I'm kind of bougie too. Like, wait a minute, I don't need no free
I'm a food snob.
Yes, but you have, like,
I know I'm savage right now,
it's okay.
but I'm gonna taste the rice.
I understand it. I'll bring you a fork now.
You know, I'm eating Mediterranean style
Yes.
because they eat it with their
Yes.
hands,
There
right?
you go.
I love it. All that's missing is the pita bread where you use it and the sauce with the tzatziki sauce. Like, see, we don't carry the sauces, y'all, so that's something that you could stock up on in your
Yeah, do it on
fridge.
your own.
You know, and I really, really, really appreciate everybody that helps with this. But Barcha, y'all better go over there because. Listen, tell Claudia sent you, all
The
right?
rice is great.
And y'all
It's
gonna
awesome.
get the hookup.
All right, I mean, One more of these. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Eat.
No, great.
That's what it is, and I love that because you know what? That money that you save on getting these meals, guess what? I like Dove soap. Dove went up by $1. I like the real Dove deodorant. It went up by $2. Now the money I'm saving on food, I can now repurpose in my household. So the whole thing is about repurposing. It's not that you need it. Like, I don't care. And this is my thing, see? And I say that to you, Ada, all the time, right? She goes, oh, would you like? I go, no. Just give it to them, right?
Yep.
And that's my thing because you don't get an opportunity to say no to me. I'm just going to put it in your hand.
Right.
Whether you say you want it, you need it, or whatever, you don't have to say anything. Because, and that's another thing people have to realize, right? When you have these food lines, it takes a lot. Especially when others know that line is specifically for free food. It takes a lot for some people in the community just to stand on that line. So when you do reach me, I don't want you to feel ashamed. I don't want you to feel like you're begging. And I don't want you to feel like I'm this great person. I am just doing the work that needs to be done. So that's why I don't post a lot. That's why I don't be on social media a lot because I do a lot of walking and I love getting my steps in. Ada, what's our thing? We love getting our steps in.
We love getting our steps in. Shout out to
That's the
Corbin
same
who
So this
taught
meal's
me.
the same thing.
Same
Let's have two of these meals.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Getting our steps in.
No, no problem.
He going in his bed. Yes. Is that a vegan one?
No.
No, that's the same
this is-
one.
no, this is-
But yeah, we
Nah,
even
'cause
have some
now
for
I'm
the
going to eat
vegans,
this because
too.
I know I can take that home.
Okay.
This is going to be eaten
You
now.
need to heat it up, though.
Yeah, no, listen.
Savage.
Exactly. I am a wild animal.
Savage. Listen,
On
but
occasion,
you know
I eat
what?
raw meat.
Welcome. All of you who
Very
are
good.
first timers, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to me, Hentaming people. So now y'all know the food source. Y'all have access to food, and we haven't even gotten into how many developments have we touched, Ada?
We went all the way out to Brooklyn.
And I would like
We in
I would like to know the
Staten Island.
names of the developments.
Okay, so
Like straight up.
I know, and this is all through Gotham Pantry, Doug, and just getting resources. So I know, like my East Harlem community, I touched a lot of you guys, and I want to touch more of you right now. These aren't even the meals that go to. So I'm all over the place because I know I do that from time to time.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta excuse me, and y'all used to me by now. So
I want
it's
the
my
projects.
own.
Who are you feeding?
It's my own ADHD, and you're not going to distract me because I have something to say.
All right.
Okay. So,
This shit is good. I'm sorry.
it's amazing.
No, it's very well.
And you don't even have sauce on it yet.
No, I'm gonna straight up.
Listen,
I'm not.
I put
I'm wrong.
salad dressing.
This right here?
No.
Wow.
The other
Bring it home, baby.
the other developments got the other food.
Still eating tacos.
So far, we've gotten fridges in Carver houses, and Carver houses get a separate delivery like Barchas, but from I do believe Carver houses is getting Amor Cubano from 109th Street and 3rd Avenue. So shout out to them. They're
But hold
also
on. You have to explain the fridges.
yeah.
What are these refrigerators that you're talking about? And
Okay.
where do they go? How do they end up there?
Everybody should know this, right? That's why I said yeah.
That's why we have to talk about it.
Okay. So over the pandemic, there were fridges that started popping up in the community that are located by bodegas. So what we have is a community fridge, and ours just happened to be a double door stainless steel fridge, which is funded through Gotham Pantry. Now we've gotten so big that Doug can't provide fridges for all the developments that are wanting refrigerators. So Doug's first fridge was in Dykeman Houses, located uptown, right? That was the first fridge. Then the second fridge, which is the one that came to Washington Houses, and it seems like me and Doug formed a partnership, and I just started doing the work. and contacting other presidents and letting them know what's going on, if they would like to get a fridge. So we do have a Google document out there, which I sent through resident engagement, and resident engagement sent it out to all 5 boroughs. So the refrigerator has to be an outdoor refrigerator. It has to have access to to curbside. And what this is a basic refrigerator, an everyday refrigerator that you would have in your household, but this is outside on the street.
It's industrial.
Yes.
Because it's not it's not a
some people have
GE.
Some people do have the GEs outside.
Like a joint, like a refrigerator.
Yes, a regular refrigerator that you have in your household. So the thing is,
but I've seen yours. Yours is industrial.
Yes, mine's just so happy. You know, I like it. I just gotta
yours.
Go over
Yours
it.
is
They
like
just build a shelter around it for everyone, but
They built the
I saw that. I drove past the other day. I saw it.
They build shelters around it that also have pantries. So now that's where the canned goods go. Now, the purpose of a community fridge is to get the community involved. And you have to remember, you have to have people there to clean it. You have to have people there to monitor it. You have to have people there, just there, period. Because a refrigerator can get messy, unattained. So what happens with Washington houses is that the Save East Harlem youth, who are anti-violence interrupters, now part of their program of the Save anti-violence program is maintaining the refrigerator for me because it can get tedious, so they maintain it. They come, they clean it every day. They fill it up. Whatever I have, they come and they fill it up. Also, Ada, Corinne, and the rest of my board members. It's a team effort. It's no I and Claudia. It might be a couple of I's, but Claudia, Claudia wears many hats and has many friends. And without my friends and my associates and actually my community, pushing behind me, that's really what drives me. So this refrigerator, it started off with just a fridge. It has prolonged the activity of the children. The program was supposed to end in September. We are now prolonged our Save anti-violence interrupters in Washington houses all the way through January. So these kids are getting paid to do this. Another component of it is, again, you have to have a food source to keep the refrigerator full.
Now, I'm going to ask a question. Mm-hmm. What is the hourly wage that the kids are being paid?
The kids are being paid $18 an hour every 2 weeks.
What? Hold on. I need a job. Can I go? Listen. Really?
Save East Harlem is hiring. They need supervisors and outreach workers, so you can go online if you want to be part of, just be a part of your community and creating change. And that's what we're doing here. So you understand the way the fridge works. Now, here comes the food. So with me and Doug just starting, over the couple of weeks, we've been picking up from the restaurants that you see now. So Doug managed to get a Just Salad contract.
Oh, yeah, Just Salad, yeah.
Just Salad, the restaurant. So they decided that they can give 1,000 meals. So Doug goes, well, I know who can do that, Claudia. So he calls me and he goes, Claudia, hey, Monday through Friday, I'm going to have 1,000 meals delivered to you. Think you do it?
Every day.
Yeah.
1,000 every day.
You know what
Claudia
I mean?
don't say no, baby.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Yeah.
But
you get it done, though.
Yeah, I do my best, and so 2 weeks ago on a Monday came the Just Salads meal. Now everybody loved it, and so we hit Lehman, we hit Carver, we hit Clinton, we hit Lincoln houses. We hit some of it went into Taft, some of it went into King Towers. We've also worked with Holmes, Isaac Towers. We've worked with Albany houses, Marcy houses, Weeksville houses. We are getting ready to go into Brevoort. We are getting ready to do. We want to do Queens. They hit Red Hook in Brooklyn. We do have one out in Queens. I don't remember the name. And we also have, not Ravenswood. We want to get Ravenswood.
You want Ravenswood?
Yeah, I want Ravenswood. But
I'm going to get you Ravenswood.
Okay. So basically,
you want Queensbridge?
Look, you know I go South Jamaica all the way to Queensbridge.
The problem
from
we have
east
is
to
the
west.
transportation.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can get, again,
I need
shout out
somebody
to,
with a van.
if somebody get a van, or Uber driver who wants to volunteer their time and their gas to pick up, please find a way of contact. That's what we need. We need transportation.
Let's figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
We need to figure
Listen,
that out.
I got a plan for that. You
I think
understand?
Ravenswood might need some food. You know what I'm saying?
Not only Ravenswood, but certain parts of the Bronx. Actually, and we also partnered with Bronx Refrigerators who were coming to pick up from us. So it was a matter of us getting rid of the food. Now, I will say with Just Salads, where they messed up with, they just, and don't get me wrong, I'm appreciative, but the contract that we have lasts all the way through March. So I will be receiving 1,000 meals on a daily basis all the way to March.
Okay.
So I am now a distribution center. If any one of you want access to that food, you are welcome to it. Contact me. I am creating a spreadsheet and I am willing to share. We just have to figure out how you're going to get it, if you can come and get it, or how we can get it to you. If you contact me early enough, instead of the 9 o'clock coming to me, we can get that 9 o'clock delivery go directly to you. That way it eliminate the extra distribution process that's in there. Also, I want to say that Just Salads, what they give chicken breasts, grilled or teriyaki, and we're getting them to change the menu. It was really good. But what happened was they were giving us cabbage and pickled radishes on top of brown rice with the teriyaki chicken. Mm-hmm. And these were the only two items that they were going to prepare for the entire month. Right. I'm like, hey, we are not poor people. We appreciate it, but you need to change the sides. You understand? Because again, that's bad for my brand. That's what I'm looking at it now. When I have Bread's Bakery, I have Barcha, and I have all of these
right. You want to
things.
maintain a certain level of quality.
Exactly. So not to say the food was bad quality, but
but
we gotta perk it up. So they have been, they listened to me, and that was really good because they're starting to change the sides. Like the chicken is good. Who doesn't like chicken? You understand?
Listen,
you can read, especially
black.
Grilled chicken.
I love chicken.
Chicken breast. Yeah. You understand what I mean? So it's really good.
I just ate chicken before I left the house.
And you ate gyro. You had beef.
Yeah, now
you had rice. And you got bread.
Yeah, I'm all swelled up right now. We're actually discussing over text whether or not I'm going to eat tacos tonight. I don't know. But the food,
listen,
first of all, the food was phenomenal.
I told you to season the meat. That's all you got to do. Put it.
I'm going to do it. But the food that came from these different donors was phenomenal. Like, it was something that I would go into a place and pay for.
And that's the whole point. That's
right? It ain't like garbage food. It's like I would walk and be like,
you would not believe it's free food.
Yeah, I can't even believe it's free.
You would not believe, and that's how we want to keep it, because at the end of the day, like I said, no one should feel like somebody's giving them slop.
Right.
Because again, when like our elders, they cooked for us.
Yeah.
And they never gave us garbage. Whether it was a pig foot they broke up into there or whatever, you understand? They fixed it up to make it look presentation is everything to me.
100%.
You understand what I'm saying? So, we are working on the Just Salad thing. They gave us new side dishes just these last 2 days. So again, anybody wanting food, I can help you. I'm not the plug. I will help you. I will assist you in getting the resources where you need them to be. And it doesn't matter. And what I love about this is strictly a NYCHA thing for right now. So if you're NYCHA, come on and, hit us up. Let us know how we can help you. Let us know how we're going to get this food to you. Because at the end of the day, every NYCHA development should be receiving these delicious meals. At the end of the day, our money can go to other things. And let me tell you, I know if I serve this food, y'all all coming to my meetings. That's another thing, you know. So I'm really going to give you a dinner. I'm really going to give you a meal. I'm going to feed your brain as well as your soul, and you're going to have a hearty meal all together.
Feed your belly.
Exactly. And you're going to be able to digest everything that's going on in this NYCHA community. And that's what we are. We are a NYCHA community, and we could spend time. And this is what I'm tired of, y'all. We are all used to fighting against something. We are all used to fighting against something. But you know what? This long journey has taught us to be aware. And I need y'all to listen real closely. It has taught us to be aware, and we know how to look out for those pitfalls. But what we have to start doing is preparing our plan. You have to have a plan in how you want to move forward. You know that the rat is bad for us. You know that the blueprint. And yes, the blueprint is still on the table, y'all. There was just a meeting where the presidents were called to. I wasn't able to make it. And that's the key in why you need to support your resident councils, support your tenant associations, support your boards. Because at the end of the day, in this meeting, it was HUD. It was Brian Benjamin, the lieutenant governor. It was NYCHA. And all of them said, blueprint is not coming off the table. So everybody who believes that, you know, we had that little reprieve, and that also plays into, well, I know according to the 68th district, we have a new assemblyman about to come into play. And we have to make sure that we have that spot filled, because our assemblyman has now moved on with the new incoming governorship. So that leaves us a seat. We have to make sure that that person that takes that seat has our interests at heart and is going to fight against this blueprint. Fight against what we want not to happen to us. Fight against displacement. But we have to have a plan, y'all. That's what this is about. And me feeding you is me preparing you to get ready, to listen. You have to listen. And you have to put all your pettiness, because I could be petty Betty all day, but I choose not to bring it on this ear. The person that you see in front of you is the person that I want to be all day, and I try to be all day. You know that we cannot do this as an I. And no matter how much I've done, there's still more to do. No matter how much I have Ada, how much I have Corinne, how much I have my board, because my board rocks. A lot of y'all see Claudia, but none of this is possible without my board members. My board members and my residents, okay? My residents hold me down. When I'm down and can't go no more, they're the ones who lift me up. Whenever I'm going through stuff, it's the residents of Washington houses that carries me through. And that is why I fight as hard as I do. That is why I make sure that I become a better person on a daily basis. And even if it's through food, something as simple as food feeds the soul. That way your mind, you know how, like, what was it the other day? Somebody said they had called ACS on somebody in my building, right? In my development. And I was so happy that that parent was able to tell those workers, even though the case was unfounded, they were like, this is the wrong place to come for hunger. Whoever called you made a false report. Because in Washington houses, there is no child or no human that is left without a meal. Right, Ada?
Nope.
What do you have to say about that?
They claimed the child was dirty and hungry. There's no way a child could be hungry in Washington houses because we constantly give out food.
It was funny when she told the caseworker, she said, do you see that big metal box in the back of the building on the street? If you open
by
it
1955.
right now, They were like, if you open it, it's meals in there. And they're appreciative of it. And I'm here to change your taste palates because we all have to eat healthy. And I know you didn't like the pickled radishes, but guess what? Radishes help lower blood pressure.
Blood pressure. That's right. Yep. And all you people in Washington houses, and if you're a black person, period, on the planet, Hispanic,
any people of color,
you got high blood pressure. Eat the goddamn radish. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
eat to live.
Absolutely.
Don't live to eat. Eat to live.
See, all those servings from Bacha has spinach. I don't eat spinach. But Claudia, what did you tell me to do?
I said you better eat your spinach, mix it with the rice if you have to.
Word up, put some salt on it and some shit.
And I'm eating my spinach.
Put some sauce on it, do something.
Listen, we all gonna be like Popeye because these guns right
dress
here,
it up.
Like,
but you gotta stop living to eat. You gotta eat to live.
Absolutely.
Right? And all foods and all colors of foods affect different parts of your system, right? Like if you eat and drink beet juice, that affects your bloodstream and your cardiovascular system, right? Vinegar affects your cardiovascular system. If you have high blood pressure and you take a shot of vinegar, right, just straight white vinegar, right, maybe, just a little bit more than the coat of the glass. Like if you had a shot glass, you know what, let me relate it to my alcoholics.
Good.
If you filled up a shot glass with some vinegar and take a shot of it, it'll drop your blood pressure like that. I did it the other day to my roommate, Rocky. Rocky came in, blood pressure was like 167 over 100. Wow. I said, drink some vinegar. He looked at me like I was crazy.
No,
I said,
it does.
Yeah. And he drank the vinegar. I said, and now take your blood pressure 30 minutes later. He was down to like 130 over 80. Right? These are the things that we have to do, y'all. I know we love our palate. I know we love to eat.
We could change it. Air fryers are real.
Air fryers are the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got one, right?
I love fried chicken. Like,
yes.
I don't
Air
know
fryers.
what it is, but yeah, like I like to tell my mama that's the black in me.
There you go.
I love fried chicken. And y'all can't lie to me. It's nothing like a fried chicken thigh.
Hell no.
Chicken thighs.
Juicy, greasy, and everything. Yeah, no, it's like skadoosh.
Listen.
You're like, oh, I love this thigh.
Listen. And we have to give it up because we all are getting older.
Yeah.
And we might.
Things change.
We have to.
Yeah.
And if you start from now, and even Ada looked at me when I sat and ate my plate, and she was like, wait a minute, but why are you eating your salad? And I told her, right?
She was eating the salad first.
Yes. And I told her, I said, well, when I sit and eat my food, I've learned as a kid, because your mother said you can't leave till you eat everything off your plate. I ate the nastiest thing first that I thought was nasty.
Right.
So here it is. I'm getting rid of my salad, and then I'm going to enjoy my rice and my beef the way I want to. Right. But I've already ingested my salad intake for the day. And believe me, guys, that spinach, Popeye wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Yes, spinach is good, and you can eat it raw. You can eat it so many times.
Yeah, I just had it raw on the show. But the one thing about that's important, and this is why they serve it like that, right? Your greens is what moves your bowels.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I want to do a show on that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't go to the bathroom. Their bowels do not move, and even when it does. You ever go into the bathroom and people say, I joke, but I'm not joking. After a person, and it feels like it just stinks so bad that the paint starts peeling off the wall from the stink.
That shit's like, God!
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, people got to understand, you're supposed to go to the bathroom 2 to 3 times a day. You're supposed to use that toilet. So those of you who are going every other day, we're going to try and help that. And that's about being healthy because we have to live. It's bad enough that our households and all the stuff around us is killing us. Like Bezos, and I'm sorry, Rock, I have to talk about it.
Go ahead.
About Bezos
but
and his.
I just want to say something. All right. Now, you're right. Because then we're going to Bezos in space and all that. But the one thing I want to say is that the greens on your plate, right, are meant to be eaten first, right? Your vegetation, right? And then that makes way for you to be able to digest the starch and the meat, right? That's why you eat that first, right? You eat it. You go to a restaurant, right? They're like, "Do you want a salad?" Well, there's a reason why they do that,
salad.
Yeah.
right? You do that so that when you eat the heavy stuff, you can digest that. You know, we bypass this and I'm just going to meat and I'm the meat and the rice, the starch, right? And I'm gonna eat
That's
that.
gonna clog you up.
That's gonna clog you up.
And it's supposed to slide coming out. You're not supposed to push.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be work to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
we don't
Like,
want that.
So that's what those things are. And what's interesting is your meals, your free meals, are like that. Because in your free meal that you gave me,
It's balanced.
there was spinach, there was rice, and there was beef.
And it's not a lot of meat.
No, not
And
at all.
it's not a lot of rice.
No.
It's portion control. See, we
Very
can eat
balanced.
the way we want to, but it's all in the portions. We have to control the portions, because that's just like with the goody over there. You got to the middle piece and you was like, oh my goodness. I knew that if I took up more than one to my household, it wouldn't have lasted the night.
Right.
I would have just gorged, because that's how good the food is.
No, it's fantastic.
Like,
Now,
I don't
want to bring you.
believe it's free.
I don't want to bring you back here. Let's go to Jeff Bezos.
Bezos.
Yeah, Bezos. Go to Bezos. 'Cause I want to bring you back here because we could do that for like another 2 hours.
Listen, I'm a foodie
Easily.
too.
It was- oh my
you
God.
already know, because listen, we didn't even touch the breads that we get. We get fresh bread.
He has
we
one
have baguettes. We have bring the bread. You got one there.
Oh, yeah, I got one. I got. Listen, I didn't even get to this, and it's a
got that.
doozy.
Yeah, you gotta cut it yourself.
It's soft.
It's so soft and so beautiful.
This is beautiful. Yeah, put up that camera right there. Right. There you go. Yeah, right there. There you go. Yeah,
There you go.
there you go.
Down.
Come down a little bit
Okay.
and hold it right there. Just hold it. This is a delay. There's a little delay.
There you go.
Look at that. Oh, wait, no.
Bring it
just
down a
hang
little bit more.
There you go. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
We got bread, y'all.
I had a food
I
gasm.
call me the baker's
I had
man,
a
and I love it.
foodgasm. I had a foodgasm.
And
And
we're
this
not
is
supposed.
really soft,
And it's 2 days old.
right? So, with
That's Eli's Bakery.
So I
That's
should
what
slice this
you
can
just slice
slice
it.
it.
and then make a sandwich or whatever.
Whatever you're gonna do
right?
with it, that's your bread.
Yeah, this is great.
That's old school.
Man, oh man, oh shit.
And a lot of the breads that we get, especially from Bread's Bakery, are gluten free.
Nice
We got a lot of the seniors come
for
get
our
their bread.
diabetics.
They come to get their bread so they can go upstairs and have their cup of coffee and bread and watch
Yeah.
and watch their show.
We gotta stay away from like the white flour and stuff.
Right.
But
I'm gonna say something that I saw the other day. Right. I was on YouTube or something, part of YouTube, and Eric Adams was on.
Okay.
Right. And this is before he was mayor. And he's standing in front of a tribunal or something. Right. And he goes, "I'm not a doctor. I'm a former police officer," and blah 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 blah. And one morning I woke up and I couldn't see my clock.
I heard, yeah.
I was blind. I couldn't see my clock. And I went to my doctor. My doctor said that I had type 2 diabetes, right? And he wanted to prescribe all this medications and stuff for my type 2 diabetes to help me do this. And I said, and he said he looked for an alternative method to curb his diabetes, which was food, but a different type of food, a different way of eating. Whole foods, not talking about the rest of the supermarket, but whole foods, whole vegetables. And he went on this vegetarian quest to fix and reverse
His diabetes.
his diabetes. Now, when I say that, we're talking about his sight came back because he changed his diet.
He lost a lot of weight too.
He lost weight because he changed his diet, right? He didn't lose his foot because he had nerve damage in his feet, right?
Talk about it.
He had nerve damage in his feet, which means first nerve damage, and then we're going to cut the foot off, right? He ate differently, changed his diet, reversed the damage in his feet that he's had, and now he's living a healthy, nice lifestyle.
Yes.
Because he is eating to live, not living to eat.
Absolutely.
He's eating to live. And then he went one step further, which I thought was really courageous. That's why I think our kids are going to get great meals over the next 4 years. I'm just saying this. Then he goes and says his 80-something-year-old mother, who had been insulin dependent for 20 years, medication dependent for 20 years, did the same thing and reversed after physicians said, it can't be done. This is it. It's over for you. Let me tell you why it's over for you. It's over for you if you don't have the willpower to change the way you eat. And I know we love the way we eat. And I know we love the way we drink. But if you have the willpower to change that, then you can change your trajectory. So his mom, who was on, he's like 10 medications, right? Went on the diet he went on and reversed her signs and symptoms of diabetes. And is now medication free because she eats right.
There you go. It just shows you the power of food and
The
what
power
you
of
put
food.
in your body. And like I said, it's food to feed the brain. It's food for everything, every part of your body. You know, and that's what's important, and that's what we're trying to do here. That's what this whole food thing is about. You know, it's about making sure that we know how to eat. It's even introducing new foods that you usually don't eat.
Right.
You know, because again, people didn't fare too well with radishes, but they were healthy for you. You know, it was helping you out.
Yes.
Definitely.
People loving you, man. They loving you. They loving you.
know.
Putting their loves up.
I see. Okay, we got people in here, and I love you
got the
guys.
loves,
Thank
you
you
got
for
the loves.
tuning in.
It's always good to see the act of love.
Absolutely,
Flow.
because you know what? People understand what this movement is, because it's also a movement of it's not just introducing a new way of life of eating. It's also showing you how you can take control. And that's another thing, especially with
Own your shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially
own it.
As residents, we don't have too many things we can control. One of the things I say, you know, you can control what goes in your mouth. You can control what comes out of your mouth. But another thing you can control, and I try to do that on a daily basis, you know, and I take this from training day. I don't know if you remember that part where the guy asked him, he said, what do you control? And he said, the only thing in this life you can control are your cries and your smiles. And that's what I try to do on a daily basis. I know if I bring a smile to someone's face, I've done a good thing for the day. So that's what I'm about. I'm about smiles. So if you know me, you know I'm always trying to do like something silly and cracking a joke or whatever. And that's the reason I do it, because a lot of us don't have a lot to smile about right now. A lot of us are going through so much, and especially during these holiday seasons, you know, and y'all might get caught up again, because I don't know if y'all know, but the Amazon warehouse in Kentucky was destroyed in that tornado. Now, I don't know if y'all understand how deep this was. This was a record-breaking tornado. It hit, right? And an average tornado, it goes from 5 to 10 miles. The longest it will go to is probably about 50 miles. But on record, we have we broke the record today. That tornado that hit over in Kentucky, Tennessee, and all those areas, it lasted for a total of 250 miles. 250 miles were touched by that tornado. But mind you, here we are talking about food insecurity. Here we are talking about who owns Amazon?
Jeff Bezos.
Oh, but you know what happened this morning? guess what happened this morning? And Rock kept adding at it, but Bezos still kept his flights with Strahan from the Giants. Yeah, we're gonna stomp you out. Yeah, it was, Bezos and a couple of other people. It was about 10 people in their little bubble, and they flew up to space. It was a 10-minute ride, because all they do is fly up into space and they go around. I don't even know. Go into orbit, and it takes 10 minutes. 10 minutes up there and come back.
It's a lot of speed.
It's a lot of speed, and I understand everybody wants to be an astronaut, but that is no reason to treat it like a Ferris wheel. Okay? Like an amusement park. Because even I learned through the weekly reader in the 6th grade under Miss Olitsky that every time those things go up into space, it pokes a hole in the ozone layer.
Okay.
So, what are we talking about? Do we not realize that the sun is hotter than it usually is? So how many holes are we going to poke into the atmosphere just for play because we have the money to say so? Stop disrespecting us. Save our planet.
I agree.
Save our planet. No, it's not for you to agree or disagree, but it's just facts that I'm stating.
I mean, I just
now.
remember that. I remember 1971, right? And this was probably Apollo 14 or 15, right? In 1971, it went
No,
up.
I think it only went to Apollo 13.
No, it went to
past?
Apollo 17.
Oh, okay.
There was 17 Apollos. 13 was the one
That crashed.
No. It almost killed everybody on the ship.
Yeah, but wasn't there one in the 80s where it went up and just...
Oh, you're talking about the Challenger.
That's
yes.
that was with the teacher.
The Challenger blew up in 82 with Sally Ride.
I remember that one.
With the teacher. Yeah.
No.
But
old
I remember in 71, and I think it was probably like Apollo 14 or 15, that me and my dad, we were working. My dad had gotten a contract to do the floors of the bowling alley. Matter of fact, Whitestone Lanes out here in Queens. And Apollo 17 had gone up. And I remember him saying, like, it's really hot, right? It was the summertime. He's like, it's really, really hot. And I remember him saying, they keep sending these spaceships up. And these spaceships are affecting the weather.
Notice every time it goes up, every time they send something in space, it rains.
Yeah, something, right?
It rains.
Right. So I found that very interesting that you're even saying that. And that was during the Apollo times. And it had to be like 14 or 15.
What the year I'm talking about is 88.
What are you talking about?
Because what you're talking about in 71 is BC, before Claudia.
Yes, it is.
So
it is.
you get what I mean?
But what you're saying has
here
been
it
relevant.
is, 10 years later,
Yeah.
I was reading about it. You remember the weekly reader well, no, you wouldn't remember.
No, the weekly reader was in school.
You understand? That
Yeah.
was our science.
Yeah.
And
The weekly reader came out when I was in school.
Okay.
Like I had issue 1. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, yeah.
It had issues in volumes.
Right, I had volume 1.
It
like
was sort of like, what was that other
my
magazine
shit was like the beta.
everybody collected? That magazine that everybody collected? It
what,
was a magazine.
Marvel,
No.
No, that's comic.
Mad magazine, Ebony magazine, Jet magazine.
Yeah, okay. I think
I go
that's
through the
what-
magazines.
Yeah. But no, it was a science magazine.
Oh,
I can't remember,
sweat.
but
I
it's
know.
from the 80s, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go find it. Cause you know what? I love this, y'all. I love this. Cause it's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like remember when Snoopy was the top dog? You understand what I'm saying? The Peanuts, Charlie Brown.
Oh,
and
Cynthia
I love
says
it.
over 30 tornadoes in 6
36.
states
30. Actually, it's 32
last
tornadoes.
night.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I'm on it today, Sin. It's 32. It's 32 tornadoes.
She said the
but
big head took off. I guess she's talking about
Oh, my big head.
Oh, is it? Is that what it is? Your big head, or is it?
Absolutely.
Or is
My
it Michael
head is always
Strahan?
big. No. Yeah, the big head.
Ah.
But I am a big head. We're giants. Like
Oh wait,
stop playing.
Popular Science.
G-men all day.
Popular Science. Was that the magazine?
Yes.
There you go.
There
Big
you
shout out
go.
to Cynthia Tibbs.
See,
She's always got the facts. Cynthia's got the facts.
No, but one of the things I wanted to highlight.
Oh, she
and
said,
I
no, I'm
wrote
talking
it
about the
here.
rocket. Okay.
Okay. First of all, we're gonna do like really quickly.
Yeah.
We're gonna say happy birthday, Kiana.
Okay.
Kiana is from Kentucky, and Kiana was told by one of her friends not to go to work, but she went to work last night.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she worked in one of the factories in the tornado, and basically she was on Tiffany Cross. I love Tiffany Cross from MSNBC.
Yeah.
If y'all get a chance, watch her at like. I get most of my topics. I'm not even gonna lie, I shouldn't say that. But like Saturday morning topics, when I don't plan for the show, that's where I go.
Okay.
Because I know like she's new to the Saturdays, and she come on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Y'all, look, I know I'll be up. I love her, and I love Joy Reid. I
Yeah,
promise
Joy,
you, I watch MSNBC religiously, but you know, I like the fact that we have people like ourselves, women in power. But either way, so basically there was Kiana, and I seen Kiana on Tiffany's show this morning, and it just so happened that today was her 40th birthday. And last night, a coworker was like, "Oh, it's your birthday, you know, don't go into work." And she went into work anyway. And the person not knowing that she was pinned under 5 feet of rubble. A water fountain was stuck in between her legs, and behind the water fountain was an industrial air conditioner, and then the rest of the rubble. Now, what Kiana described today, you know, she's happy to be alive, and I have to tell you, happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday, Queen, and happy birthday, Queen. Because you know what? She wasn't promised today, and she's a mother of children. She's a mother, period. And you know, we all know how this could have ended. But Kiana is here today, and today's her 40th birthday in Kentucky. So let's give it up for her. But one of the main things that she said, I can't remember if she was part of the candle factory, because it was candle factory. It was the Amazon factory, and another one I'm not too sure about. But either way, Kiana gave her testimony of what happened. So mind you, after all of this fell, she said it was just somebody who was banging through the drywall and trying to help. And that person turned out to be one of the inmates. So shout out to the Hispanic inmate who was digging through drywall to help people get out of the rubble after everything collapsed around them. So
All right, hold on.
yes,
Because we're missing.
Bring it back.
We're
Go
missing
ahead.
a part here. Mm-hmm. Inmate. So
they
was
had
there
a
a
program
jail
in
next
Kentucky.
door,
No,
or
they had a program
was the inmate
in Kentucky.
working in the?
He was working in
plant?
the store.
Okay.
They had a bunch of them who come on a, I don't totally know the full story, but what was explained was inmates came to do particular work within that factory, and it just so happened that they were there that night. And she said she doesn't even know that man's name, but she thanks him so much because he played a part in saving her life. And I'ma say this is one time social media was important, because here she is. She said she was covered in water because the water fountain was between her legs. And, you know, so she's wet, and then she's in there, but she was able to reach her phone. And she didn't know if emergency services or whoever, she's under 5 feet of rubble. That's about my height.
Yeah.
I'm 5'5". You can give me 5 inches. But her phone, and she went live
In the rubble.
because she did not know if they knew where she was. And it wasn't just her. It was multiple people. It was like close to 100 people that got crushed in that rubble. But she said she was able to reach her phone, and she went live to make sure people knew that they were there. And that inmate I just wish we could find out who you are to give you the proper thank you for saving lives until emergency services got there. That's my story of the day, and that's my highlight of the day, y'all.
And Cynthia says she went live on Facebook begging for help.
Yes, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah, and Kavana Perez worked at the candle making factory.
See, thank you.
Another
See, my fact checker right
What,
there.
you Googling shit, Cynthia? She just knows
Of
this stuff.
course, listen, that's her job. She, you know what I mean? She's the
Oh,
one.
Facebook took her live down this morning. That's some sucker
Wow. But y'all know what though? That's the point when social media really helps. We're coming upon the times. We're coming up on a lot of things. The Supreme Court. I fell for those people over there. The Roe v. Wade, that 6-week abortion thing still stands. They are killing us. 90% of black women don't survive childbirth across this country.
Did you say 90%?
90%.
Don't survive childbirth.
Yeah, I said it.
I might have to verify that fact.
You're going to have to verify that fact.
Because I've delivered quite a few black babies in my lifetime.
No, but
And I made a few.
it's a lot. Lord.
I made a few and I've delivered a few. I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something. I got a seahorse.
Everybody's successful.
I got a seahorse, right? And if all of you know, seahorses work in reverse, right?
Right.
I got a seahorse that have a lot of men pregnant. You understand? And shout out to my seahorse because y'all know her. She knows who she is.
Oh man.
Yes, but yeah, it's high. It's not 90%.
Yeah,
That number came out because I feel that's just what I wanted to say.
Right.
No, but it's not 90%. It's a higher percentage.
Yeah, it could be higher than.
If you could find that fact for me right now, but
It could be higher than Caucasian women.
it is
Right,
very
that
high.
happens.
No. That's where I get it from. Thank you for fact checking.
There you go.
No, listen. When you go of the percentages of people who die from childbirth, people of color cover 90% of that. That's what I read.
Okay.
So I'm going to clean that up. Not 90% of women get. No.
Right.
That's where that fact came from. It's,
I understood where you're going with it.
When you look at the people who die from childbirth, 90% are people of color.
There you go.
But if you really think about it, that percentage is up high because Caucasian have that good benefits when they can see their doctors.
Thank you.
And us
you. No, it's not
minorities,
only that.
we
You
don't
know
have
what
it.
it is? A lot of us are afraid of doctors.
That's true too. We are.
That's why we in the position we in now with this
But who blames it? Most of these doctors use us as guinea pigs.
Decepticon that came out.
Oh, you and your Decepticon.
It is a Decepticon. It's called Omicron, right? I'm a transformer.
Yes, the
Stop playing.
Omicron virus.
Yeah, listen, I'm a transformer. You understand? I got my booster. All of y'all who are playing around or whatever, let me tell you something. Do what's best for you to live.
That's
Take
it.
care of yourself. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Take care of yourself. And me, I promise, and I am your poster child for the vaccine. I am your poster child. I am boosted up. I got it 2 weeks after, not even the same week, right?
Same week.
Same week the booster came out. And that's just me. That's just how I feel. I feel I want to be protected. It's just me. It's just what I feel is best for me and works best for me, and it keeps my peace of mind. And remember, we are all under some type of mental strain through this pandemic. So,
I just want to say
love yourself.
no, what's the word? Vaccine shaming here.
No, absolutely
Just saying
not.
what's good for you.
Let me tell you something.
Whatever works out
And
for you.
people might not like what I say. And I'm gonna say it properly, so it's not misconstrued. So I might take a minute to think about it. But what I'm saying is, I appreciate. That's what I'm gonna say. I am appreciative of the anti-vacciners, and why I'm appreciative of them is because they stand out and stand up for what they believe in. but they also are an example of we have an option to say no. A lot of them, are our neighbors, are our people, and this has torn us up. It has torn us. It's just like politics. You understand what I'm saying? At one point in time, nobody ever asked you if you were Republican or Democrat.
And it shouldn't matter.
And it didn't care, and it didn't matter. Yeah. And at this point, they're making it to the point of like, I understand what they're saying. I feel you. I definitely do feel you, but I'm not one of you. I just say it that way.
I understand that you have the option not to get your vaccine. I understand why they're pushing it, because if you don't get vaccinated, you can spread it more. I understand that, but it should be your choice. It's your body, it's your surroundings.
I'm going to tell you where they messed up at. First of all, with the messaging. And if you were able to get that vaccine through your primary care physician, somebody who you trust, it might, I'm not saying it would have, it might have gotten across a lot better.
Yeah.
It would have gotten across a lot better.
I mean, my biggest issue with the vaccine,
You can't.
right, is that, there are people that medically just can't take it, right? Mm-hmm. And that's just kind of based on the fact that they haven't had enough time to sort of tweak it to adjust it to people. But it's getting there. But it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying right now it isn't there, but it's getting there. And they had to do an emergency vaccine in order to save the general populace.
So, Rock, you should be thanking me for protecting you.
Yes, correct. Right? I should thank you for protecting me. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because you're vaccinated.
No, but that's what it is, though.
And then the crazy thing is that the vaccinated, as they have the breakthrough cases, are getting COVID. In some of those cases, they're actually dying of COVID. My friend Carlos, who we're very good friends, and he's been my office manager for years, he has COVID, and he is fully vaccinated and has COVID and was put down, and he had to, be cool, and he got sick and so on and so forth. The vaccination.
Wait, one question. How was he doing, though?
He is fair. He had to get a CPAP machine to maintain oxygenation.
See, that's what I'm scared of, and I'm going to be, that's what I was scared of.
Right.
Because it's like, here it is. The vaccine is supposed to prevent that.
Correct.
Like, you still can get the virus, but you just won't die.
You won't get it as bad.
You understand?
Right, but your ass might suffer.
Yeah. But you know what? Nobody knows the long-term effects of this disease. Because even though you might get rid of the virus, the
side effects.
Not side effects, but the damage that it does to your body.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I just know I didn't want it. I don't want to come close to it.
A lot of people who had it, they survived, have long-term heart conditions, liver conditions. So it does take it.
I mean, even
get that off the table, please, because I just keep looking. I'm sorry.
Even the I take the food off the table. Claude's ready to just take my food.
Yes, I'm ready to it's looking real good right now.
But even the vaccine, right, is giving teenagers enlarged hearts, right? And these things are what's happening. So we have to be mindful of what it is. I'm not telling people not to get vaccinated. I'm not telling you to get vaccinated. I'm not vax shaming, and I am vax gaming. The only thing I'm saying is you do what's right for you. Look at the science, but also look at your own body.
But wait a minute. When did everybody become scientists and researchers? And
to be a researcher, you simply have to look at your own body, right, and understand your physical being, right. Go to your doctor. You know what I'm saying? If you're prone to heart attacks and heart disease, maybe asthma, this might not work for you, or it might work for you. I don't know. But I'm saying that, and my friend, she went to go to the vaccine the other day. And I told her, I said, and we were talking, I said, well, what are some of your medical conditions? Because she's older. And she told me, I said, well, before you get the vaccination, talk to the person or the doctor that is administering the vaccination and tell them what your conditions are. So then they can make an educated decision.
If you should
actually get the
or not.
vaccine.
And then you have, because my mom called me the other day, and Mommy, this is for you. The guy from Pfizer was not arrested. It was a hoax. Please stop getting your news from off of Facebook and these social media
Casey,
sites.
stop. See, you just be blown over shit.
Listen.
What was the hoax? What happened?
The hoax was, my mom called me and she said, the creator of the Pfizer vaccine, and it's not a real vaccine, and he was arrested, and but my thing is, with us having access to everything, sometimes it's a detriment, and you don't step back and gather all the facts.
Yeah.
But and that goes back to my question: what makes everybody such great researchers and whatnot? No, back in the day, we had to go to the Daily News.
Oh, Cynthia
newspaper.
said she still can't smell.
Dito. For real?
And she also said,
I'm gonna come and eat some beans around you.
She said, "Yep,
I'm gonna
I'm
gonna test that out."
She said, "Yep,
Cynthia,
I'm a long hauler." So she's having the effects.
Yeah.
of the
Cynthia, I'm gonna
aftermath.
eat some beans and come around you, boo boo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some beans.
Yeah.
So if you fart, you can't. If I fart, you can't smell it.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. Claudia is coming to eat with you for selfish reasons. So she can just blow gas freely. She's like,
Where did that be?
I'm just going to blow shit up. You can't smell, right? Here I go.
There you go.
Phew, kidney beans.
No, now we being silly, but yeah, I mean,
Listen,
I like the conversation. We ran over our time.
Listen, we had an hour and a half. We're going into 2 hours. Right?
What, mi gente?
Me people. My people.
Now, I would like to just
Please,
Say
Ada.
what you want to say,
change the
Mama.
subject for one quick second.
Go ahead.
And it's kind of on a sad note. I, and another board member had the privilege of going to his show twice already.
Oh, okay.
But I would like to give my deepest condolences to Nick Cannon. He is an awesome. When I tell you his show is fun from beginning to end.
East Harlem, y'all.
East
we
Harlem,
got all
baby.
of that for you.
He keeps on East Harlem, but he's on 106, so that's Spanish Harlem. And we had that
106
discussion.
in Park.
We had that discussion, but my deepest condolence goes out to my family member, the way he calls his audience, his family member, and his loss. And our prayers go out to him. Nick, we love you. I wish I could go give you a big old hug like
Right,
I do in the show.
he lost his son.
He lost
Yes,
his
he
son.
did,
And
unfortunately.
they like to make fun of him because he's always talking about his 7 kids and all this. But how many men out here, regardless if you're famous, I'm not going to mention any names, comedians that deny their child. Nick has never denied a child and never took care of his children.
Not taking care of his children.
He's taking care of all his children. Even if he could split himself in 50 pieces, he makes sure he's there for his children.
Right.
So let's stop bashing him and giving him his props.
Listen.
Give him his props. He takes care of his
Listen.
kids and he does what he has to do. But right now, I know he's in pain. And like I said, my condolences and my prayers go out to you, Nick. We love you, your family, and
Mi gente.
hopefully I'll get
My
a chance to
people.
go to your
We
show.
going back to your show, Nick. I haven't been able to get over there, but you are in our neighborhood, so we will be going over there.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
BGM. Yeah, you gonna have to show up for us. But either way, yeah, that's real important. Like shout out. Let's give a shout out to all the fathers. That's what we want to do. We want to show love to all the dads, because you know what? During these times, the holidays, it's hard because I'm going to speak to a fact of, and see why you start that, Ada. Stop
I
doing
had to do that for my Nick.
No,
I love my Nick.
I get Nick. And
Damn,
I've been-
Ada.
I love
No,
my Nick.
because one of the
Trying to go
points
home
I'm
with some
gonna,
steak. Oh, go ahead.
You going to get some steak. Listen, I got you some beef already.
All right.
No, but I'm going to be real quick.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And I want to just
I'm not
say
rushing you. Go.
thank you guys, for stepping up and being there, not only for the children, but for the mothers of your children. Okay? Because that's important too. Because it's the mother that holds it down. So even though y'all might not be together, shout out to y'all who make it work, because it's hard. And I know that we're not easy. So for those of you who have stuck it through, and even in NYCHA, I hear it, because domestic violence is up, and we'll talk about that on another show.
Yes.
Domestic violence is up at an all-time high, and it's not just the women. I'm just going to say that in a quick note. But yeah, shout out to you guys. The holiday times are the hardest. And if you see somebody who's down, just say a hello, pick them up, tell them you love them, give them a hug. You know,
tell them a joke, have a conversation.
Exactly. Smiles, y'all. That's
Ask
what
them
we
how they're
about.
doing. Yeah, it's about smiles.
Smiles.
Man.
And with that, we're going to take y'all out. Because
I
we
will
could
say-
go on
yeah,
and
no,
on
no,
and
no.
on. So y'all know, if y'all packages don't come, it's because of that tornado which happened in Kentucky. And you know that the senator who represents Kentucky and all of them, that's a red state who is supportive of Trump. Where you at, bro? I ain't call you by name, but where you at? You said climate change is not real. We're facing 60-degree weather in December, and your entire state is in a state of emergency. Where you at?
All right. Okay, so there's something interesting here. Because I have to address the chat room. I'm sorry.
We're going to address the chat, and
All right.
then that's the end of that.
Cynthia said, still can't smell.
Dito.
She said, be my guest. I won't smell it. Come and just fart. Right? Maritza says,
Marisa.
my condolences to Nick. Maritza says, I love my kids and my foster kids as well. And thank you for all the information, Claudia.
Yes, guys, I'm here for you. Utilize me, you know. Go out there, go ask those restaurants, what are they doing? Ask them, what are they doing with that excess food? That's really what this is about.
I'm going to the steakhouse.
Listen, we need to find out what they do with their excess. Oh, there's also a shortage in cream cheese.
Oh, and Junior
And
is feeling it.
Junior's is feeling it, y'all.
Junior's
So
feeling
you
it.
might not be able to get them cheesecakes for this Christmas.
Blood
And with
fire.
that, we out. Love, peace.